Then of like maybe half an hour later, the same thing. Someone knocked on his window. But this time when he turned, what he saw outside was his mother, my friend's grandmother. But his grandmother died like a while ago already. And this time, what the grandmother said was, "Son, I need your help. People are chasing me."
I really don't feel good. I'm getting a lot.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
A bit about my family history. My family history, everybody sort of has that gift in the sense that everybody has had like paranormal experiences, sensing stuff. For my sister, for example, when she goes to a place, she can immediately tell that the place, there was something wrong with that place. So it's a bit dirty, it's a bit like there's a shadow over it. My youngest cousin also, I'll tell his story. His story is very interesting. So there was back a time where they were looking for a house near 6th Avenue. And at that house that he went to, the father was about to buy the place, about to sign the deal, close everything. So he went in, and for some reason, he decided to bring his kid that day, like my cousin. So when they went to the house, my father was talking to the realtor. He just said, just let the boy go run around. And what happened was, like 5 minutes later, he came back. They asked, "Is that like that? Who's the little girl in the other room?" And my uncle was like, "Well," he was like, "I think we can't buy this place." So he's like, "Sorry," took his kid, went. So later on, like, we went to question my younger cousin, like, "What exactly did you see?" So he said, one of the rooms in one of like these houses, went to this bedroom, and there was this little girl just squatting in the corner, just like kind of huddled up in the fetal position, like squatting, like. And then she was just there. She didn't say anything, but she could see like the clothes were a bit raggedy. She had a little long hair, but it was like covering her eyes. And she was just squatting there. And he didn't know what to do because by that time he was like 6, 7. So he just, okay, well, left. And then that was his story. My stories began when my mom said I always had that, like she could tell that something wasn't, I wouldn't say right, but like that what I was seeing wasn't just what everybody else was seeing. So there was one time I was walking back from, this last day I'm okay. So I was walking back home, and the places where people burn paper money, cauldrons. So I was walking past, and then I just saw this lady, it was an old lady, and she was just burning stuff. I thought nothing of it. I was like, meh. So I was walking, I was probably halfway back to my house, but something inside me was like, turn around. Just turn around. I was like, okay. I turned around. The lady was gone. It was an old lady. First of all, she looked like she was 80, 90 years old. So she couldn't be sprinting under the void deck. She was just there, and then 1 minute, poof, she was gone. I was like, okay, something's weird. So I went up, I told my mom, I said, "Mom, like, I had this experience. What do you think about it?" And she asked me, what was she wearing? Then I said, oh, she was wearing like a white, looks like a cheongsam, but not really, just like an old baggy clothes, plus black pants, black shoes. And she's like, back in the day, like that's what people were buried in, like the old traditional burial clothes, that's what they were wearing. That was my first experience. So fast forward a lot of time, somewhere after NS, I went through a lot of things where like seeing stuff and not really understanding what was going on. And back then I was very into spirituality, like yoga, meditation, chakra cleansing, all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So there was once one of I would say my teachers or my friends actually, she asked if I wanted to do like a chakra session, like a cleansing. I said, okay. And she said that this one will be slightly different because what they're going to do is they're bringing guardian spirits or guardian angels to kind of sit down with us and, like see what's up with me. And we went through that whole thing. And then when I came out of that situation, she was saying, "Matt, you have a few guardian spirits who want to tell you something. And what they want you to know is that actually they want your third eye to be open." At that point in time, I was really like, if it's what they want, then let's do it. So we kind of had this discussion, and then she repeated herself saying, what they were really telling me is that they want your third eye to be fully open. And then right when she said that, this is like an old shop houses. So she has a staircase that leads to where her landing is. One of the lights just blew. It literally just went, right when she said, "I want your spirit guides want you to open your third eye," pop! And we just looked like, okay. She's like, "Yeah, I think you got your answer." Then we'll continue talking about it, like what's the pros and cons and what's going to happen if we do it again. Then she reiterated again, yeah, I mean, it's really something they want you to do. And this time, one of the gutters, the wind gutters from the outside, shut, pop. And I was like, she's like, you have two answers really, like, there we go. That's when I laid down. Then she started doing the sort of, I wouldn't say a ritual, but the process of opening it. So when she did that, I came up, she asked me like, how do you feel? I was like, honestly, I don't feel any different. It feels the same. She said, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes. I'm like, okay, close my eyes. She said, there's something behind you now, but I want you to tell me which side it's at. I was like, okay, sounds easy enough. Then I was about to say my right side, but then she said, wait, don't say anything, it's moving. Right when she said it was moving, I felt this vibration throughout my whole body, all the way to the other side. I was like, oh shit. She's like, that's it, it's on the left side. And she's like, yeah. And that was the moment I was like, okay, something is very different now. So now, like for example, now that my eyes open, like even when I went to the Netherlands for the first time, there was this one time I was coming down from my sister's house. So the flight of stairs are quite steep. So I was just walking and we reached sort of the middle landing. And this was like any other day. I was just walking down and then suddenly when I was turning the corner, I was still facing the, like going down. A spirit just brushed past me to the point that my whole body went, whoa. Like, what was that? And I was like, okay. And then I continued walking down. And then later when I told my sister, she asked me where it happened again. And she said, then I told her where it was. And she said, yeah, I never had a good feeling about that place. That place has very dirty. And that's where like, you walk down and she'd like collect her stuff. And she said, that area, I always have a bad feeling about that place. So she kind of corroborated the exact same story. And the funny thing is that spirit that walked by, I could tell you what he was wearing, what his face looked like, everything. To this day, I will remember every single detail about it. Yeah, it was insane. There's a lot of these buildings, especially in the Netherlands, where the state that we were in, or the city, these buildings were there from the 1980s. I mean, they were there from the 1800s. I think even after that, I went to search my sister's particular building, and that was from like the 1930s. So, I mean, it could be residual, it could be just there. So I feel like I run into that a lot. And that's the kind that I see a lot. But when it comes to 7 months, right? So, this is how I know for a fact that there's something, after I open my third eye, there's something different. I can tell you when 7 months starts, in whichever day it will start, even though I don't keep track of it. I can tell you which day, because the minute I step out of my house, there's some air about the entire place. And that's when I'll start, like, if throughout the weeks, I'll start noticing different things, like things flashing, walking past me. I'll be like, okay, something's really weird. Something's going on. One of the most recent experiences I had during 7 months was with my mom. My mom is, I wouldn't say she's a non-believer, but she doesn't have this, she claims that she doesn't have this gift. So back then when I was staying with her, I was sleeping, and all I hear suddenly from, like my room door was but it was loud. I was like, oh my God, I woke up. I was kind of annoyed because I was like, it's the weekend. Why are you waking me up on the weekend? So I opened the door. No one was there. I was like, where's my mom? So I went to look for her. I asked her, Mom, did you knock on my door? Why are you trying to wake me up? She's like, no, I didn't knock your door. But I heard it also. I was like, okay. I was like, for a minute, I was still waking up. I was like, okay, never mind. Forget it. At this time, I'm awake. So I'm going to sit down in the living room. I sat down. Then when we were sitting there, kind of discussing what was that sound. Just when we were talking about it, again, knock, knock, knock. And I was like, this time my mom clearly heard it. And we were legit sitting together. And then she asked me, okay, Matt, go bless the house. And she can't, go bless the house. For that house, for some reason, I had a friend who's Thai, half Thai. He came to my house when he was visiting, and he said that from that toilet, because my room door is right opposite the toilet, and he said that outside that toilet on like the aircon ledge, he said he doesn't get a very good feeling about that place also. And he's quite spiritual also. So he said he doesn't get a very good vibe from that place. I'm like, it is what it is. I mean, nothing to fear. We'll just see what happens. Yeah. What my friend was telling me is, the ghosts will communicate to you. And especially in the beginning, it's not necessarily like they speak your language. They speak in vibrations, kind of sensory stuff that you won't pick up. She said there is a way you can tune it. It's like a radio. You can tune it to sort of your language that you want, like English or whatever. But she said if you do that, they'll never stop. Like it may get too much, and that's when people sort of like they start going a bit crazy, like. Yeah.
So they want your help.
Yeah, essentially, it's kind of like ghost whisperer. It's like ghost whisperer. Like if like they know you can see them, you can speak to them. To them, it's like okay, come help me. I need your help, and then they'll never stop. And she said, especially like she has experience where spirits came and talk to her, but she had to turn them away because it's not something that she can help with. And she said sometimes when you do that, it's not easy on your psyche, but it's also like you don't know what happens. It's like sort of you open Pandora's box. Whatever comes in, it could be good, it could be bad. It is what it is. Yeah. Honestly, throughout my life, I had a lot of experiences where it was always corroborated with somebody else. Like, so I went to India back when I was in secondary school for an exchange program. We were all outside drinking chai for a while, masala tea. But then, like me and my friend need to go to the bathroom because we're about to leave. So we just said like we need to go. So the security guard or discipline master, I don't know what he was, he brought us to the toilet. Throughout the whole place, we were kind of like, meh, just having fun, looking around. So when we did our business, we came out. The guy left us alone. He just assumed we knew our way back. So we're like, okay, fine, we'll walk back. So as we're walking back in this place, the corridor snake. It really looked like Hogwarts, if you can imagine. It was snake and snake and snake. We're just walking back all the way. Somewhere along the way, we heard an owl go hoot. And we're like, okay, that's weird. Then we continued going, and we're at this T-junction. So where the rest of my school was, in my class, they were outside. And if you turn to the left, it was hallways, but all the hallways were locked. Because previously, we've already walked down that hallway. All the classrooms were locked, we couldn't go in. So we were just walking. And at this T-junction, suddenly we saw a friend, we thought it was a friend. We just saw the back of him, zoop, go into the hallway, and we're like, oh, where are they going? So we ran up, and we turned. There was nothing there. Both of us legit saw the same thing. We both turned the corner and legit nothing was there. And we were like, okay. We stood there like dumbfounded, like, what the hell was that? Then we walked forward a bit and we turned like left again. And then there was a statue. But it was like hidden in a sort of a nook. It was just a statue that was just there. And we were both like, still trying to get what the hell's going on. We're like, okay. Nope. We noped and went out and we just left. We couldn't do it. I can tell you one of the freakiest ones. This is also from stories from my friends. This is locally said. This is an RP. So RP doesn't have a very good reputation. You can ask anybody. RP has a lot of stories. And this is hearsay. But what they said is they were rushing the school to be open to meet the deadlines for poly enrollment. So when they were doing that, they didn't bless the school because they were rushing it. Because before that, it was a forest. It was an MLT forest. They cleared it and they were just rushing it. They didn't bless the place. So that's why a lot of people said a lot of stories from that place. I'll tell you one from my friend's father. He was a security guard there. They're from Malaysia, but he came in every other day. So how the school is located is in the lift lobby. There are sort of 4 tutorial rooms set. And then these 4 tutorial rooms, they'll need to go do their rounds and check and stuff like that. But then once they've finished their work, they can rest until daybreak or until their shift is over. So he was saying that one of the times his father went into this tutorial room, just sit down, lie down, and to like just catch a break. So in the tutorial rooms, there are these glass windows. There's small glass windows like slivers that you can see outside. So in some of the tutorial rooms, you can see the lift lobby, you can see like another tutorial room, you can see this kind of stuff. He was sitting at the back, right the window is. And suddenly he was closing his eyes. He woke up around maybe 2:30 to 3, that's what he was saying. And he heard like a knocking on the glass at like 3 a.m. And he was like, what the heck? So he turned and he saw a girl, it wasn't a little girl, it was a girl. And he asked her, what do you want? Then the girl was saying, oh, I need you to help me with my fingernails, like to help me paint my fingernails. He was like, huh? Then he was like, something's wrong. But he thought he was like half awake, he thought he was dreaming. So he's like, never mind, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Goes back to sleep. Then of like maybe half an hour later, the same thing. Someone knocked on his window. But this time when he turned, what he saw outside was his mother, my friend's grandmother. But his grandmother died like a while ago already. And this time, what the grandmother said was, son, I need your help. People are chasing me. But this time he knew like something was off. Like he should definitely not go outside. And then he was like, okay, you know what, forget it. He's just gonna pray and go to sleep. When the sun starts rising, he's getting out. Yeah.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.